right, welcome back with another workout for the weekend. Today we're going to be doing a kettlebell workout. You can always change this up and do it with dumbbells or something like that if that's what you have access to, but all you're going to need is just one kettlebell. It doesn't have to be super heavy, your choice on size and weight. So as always, we're going to be doing 6 movements. All right, so let's get started with our first one, which is going to be kettlebell swings. We are going to go for 30 of these. Remember, when we're doing kettlebell swings, the movement comes from our hips, all right? This is not a squat motion. The movement does not come from our knees and our butt. It comes from all about our hips and the thrusting motion going forward. We want to make sure that our shoulders are rolled back and down, chest is up, feet nice and wide, allowing the kettlebell to go through, coming in, hinging at the hips and thrusting forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure your core is nice and tight. You're breathing each time, and as you come forward, thrust with your hips. That's what's elevating the kettlebell. You're not jerking it up with your hands for this one. And the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one we're going to be doing is around the world. We're going to stay with that same kettlebell. No need to change it up. We're going to be standing nice and tall. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. And we're going to go for 30. And what we're going to be doing is passing the kettlebell around our body. All right, we're going to go for 15 one direction and then 15 the other. We want to keep our core engaged the entire time. This is going to work our obliques as well as our shoulders, okay? So we're going to do nice and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Change directions. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. We want to keep those knees soft. We don't want to lock them out. All right. We want to be able to kind of bounce and move with it. The next one we're going to be doing is basically their straight Rdls. What we're going to be doing is bring your feet together. All we're going to be doing, shoulders rolled back and down. It's coming forward, keeping our legs, knees soft, but legs straight for 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You're going to feel a nice little pull in the back of your legs. As soon as you feel that, you want to come right back up. Just like with everything, we don't want to lock our knees out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next movement we're going to be doing is our rows. All right, we're going for 20 of these. That's 10 on each side. Start off, we're going to be just taking a nice stagger stance, right, nice and wide. We're going to bend that front knee, coming down onto it with our elbow. We want to extend our back, making it nice and flat. We don't want to be rolled over like this. We're going to extend out nice and flat. We're going to go for 10, easy breezy. 1, 2, 3, 4, challenge and kind of target your core a little bit more, you can do it just from a bent over position. Just make sure that our back is flat and our shoulders are rolled down and our shoulder blades engaged. We're just going to hinge over, back flat, core tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, moving forward, we're going to go into our squat to a high pull. This is a compound movement, so we can always remove one aspect of it to make it a little bit easier and modify it depending on if you have any injuries. So since we have 15 of these, I'm going to show you 3 different ways. We're going to start off with the full movement. Feet are going to be a little bit past shoulder width, right, nice and wide, almost as if we're doing a sumo squat. Toes out at that 45-degree angle. As we're squatting down, remember, we always want our butts to go back as if we're sitting into a chair. Weight is going to be in both hands. As we come up, we're going to bring it up to under our chin. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say you have shoulder injuries and you just can't do that high pull aspect. Remove that part and just do the squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could just do the high pull part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all about finding what works for you. Our last movement is going to be a squeeze press. It's going to be down on the ground for 15. Weight in both hands, back flat on the ground, press. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you can make this a little bit harder by extending your feet and elevating them off the ground and elevating your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you have it, guys. 6 movements, all done with just a single kettlebell. So all you need is one piece of equipment for today's workout. Remember, if you don't have access to anything, you can always check our backlog for a bunch of equipment-free workouts that you can do anywhere, at home or at the gym. And you can always modify this if you do have access to additional kettlebells to add more weight or less weight depending on what works for you. And try to go for at least 2 to 3 rounds, or go ahead and set a timer for whatever time you have available and set aside for today's workout. And until next weekend, have a fit, fabulous week. Peace.